Hello and welcome back to HistoryCrafts. This is Bogd Khan Uul, the mountain that has watched over Mongolia's capital for centuries. Bogd Khan Uul, meaning Holy King Mountain, is part of the Khenti mountain range, just south of Ulaanbaatar. At its 2,261 meters, it is not just a geographical feature. It is also a spiritual and historical anchor of the nation. Its name is a reflection of reverence. Bogd meaning holy or sacred, and Khan meaning king, and Uul simply means mountain. So when combined, Bogd Khan Uul means Sacred King Mountain, a name that blends religion, reality, and reverence. It wasn't named for a specific person, but rather as a reflection of its spiritual significance to both the Buddhist elite and the Mongolian people. It was believed to be the earthly dwelling of protective mountain spirits. But this isn't just a mountain. It's the world's oldest officially protected nature reserve. As early as 1778, the Qing dynasty and Mongolian nobles declared Bogd Khan Uul sacred, banning logging and hunting. That's nearly a century before Yellowstone was founded in the United States. But it's also a spiritual landscape. Mongolian shamanism and Tibetan Buddhism see the mountain as a living deity. Rituals honoring mountain spirits still happen here today, especially at the Tsetsegan, the peak of wishes. Pilgrims and even some government officials climb it to offer prayers for protection, strength, and national unity. Bogd Khan Uul has long been seen as a sacred mountain. In the past, Mongol Khans and Buddhist monks would climb it to offer prayers. The mountain is said to represent the spiritual axis between heaven and earth. Each year, traditional rituals of worship were performed here, particularly during the Nadam season, where shamans and lamas offered milk and sutras to the mountain spirits. The mountain is also linked to Mongolia's most revered spiritual leader, Ulaanbaatar, the first Bogd. While there is no proof he personally climbed to the summit, several spiritual centers and meditation spots on the slopes are associated with his history. The mountain's name honors Bogd Khan, the spiritual ruler of Mongolia in the early 20th century. He lived at the base of the mountain in the Bogd Khan's winter palace, which you can still visit today as a museum. And I'm also going to show that later on in some videos and vlogs. There were also once temples in the forested area, where monks would meditate in isolation, away from the bustle of Ulaanbaatar. Though many were destroyed during the Soviet purges, the spiritual aura of the mountain remained still strong. Bogd Khan Uul isn't just important culturally, it's also an ecological treasure. Bogd Khan Uul is covered in dense forests of larch and pine, home to over 220 species of plants. The ancient mountain is also home to over 200 species of vertebrates. Among them are 30 species of mammals, including red deer, Siberian roe deer, Cossack foxes, Eurasian lynx, chipmunks, squirrels, and occasionally even brown bears, though sightings are rare. Birdwatchers are particularly drawn to Bogd Khan Uul. Over 150 species of birds have been documented. Owls, hawks, woodpeckers, and even the rare bearded vulture. Today, Bogd Khan Uul is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve since 1996. And it's popular among hikers, photographers, and just people who love nature, who want to escape the city's noise and pollution. But it is also at risk. as urban expansion, illegal logging, and tourism pressure and challenging its balance. Still, locals fiercely defend it, not just as a hiking spot, but also as a symbol of Mongolian soul. I hope you enjoyed the video and also learned something new. If you want to see more videos about Mongolia and its culture and history, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, you can also leave a comment for the algorithm. Until next time, and as always, this is HistoryCrafts, where history crafts itself.